Hey Kiptoe, what do you do with all your empty spray cans? Well, let me show you. I took all the empty cans from the previous 10 Toes collab over in Kansas City and I shipped them over here to my studio. Ah, hello there, my little darlings. After painting with 10 Hun, I got inspired to make my own custom cans. And these are directly from the mural that we painted. So these are the actual cans that I used to paint that mural. I've gone ahead and mixed all these colors that I'm going to use into these cups right here. This will make my job easier, my workflow totally maximized. And to the people who say, why do you always use the same colors? Well, you're going to have to suffer through this one too. Let's go give these a base coat. I want to base coat these with one color and then do a fade from the bottom halfway up. So I'm going to have a blue fade for half the cans and then a red fade for the other half of the cans. So I can kind of flip-flop back and forth between a red top and a blue top, depending on the design of the can that I'm doing. All right, let's get started. This is the first studio project video I've made in a while, after painting a buttload of murals this year. It's a bit different to sit in one place and paint with a tiny paintbrush, but I'm actually really enjoying it. I also got some new equipment to try and make my studio videos better. It's a little cold here in the garage, but I'm trying out some new different heater methods to make it bearable for me to work. I'm excited to make some more studio videos here in the new year, if I don't become a popsicle first. Especially not a great popsicle, everyone knows those are the worst. Since this isn't flat and it's kind of like an awkward round shape here, I'm going to just grab something random to prop my hand up and it'll work a lot better. For this custom spray can project, I'm using inspiration from my murals I made over the summer on my mural tour. Seems fitting that I would paint the stuff on the spray cans that I painted on the walls. I really felt like I was hitting my stride with my mural extravaganza this year, and I'm excited to see where else my path in art takes me, adventure-wise and style-wise. I'd love to try and continue doing smaller projects like this, or illustration work, or more studio-type stuff. Alright, now that I've inspired myself, let's get back to the studio. Okay, that's 8 cans right there. I'm trying to make at least 60. $12 cans. Let's keep going. Okay, 16 cans. I'm getting into the groove. But this is a little more work than I thought. It's already been 3 days. I'm feeling the pressure, my butt is sore, but I'm super inspired and ready to keep going on this project. I have tons of ideas all sketched out on my iPad ready to paint on these cans, so let's do it. going assembly style now with all these cans, doing one color pass for each can so I don't have to keep washing my brush. I can just go down the line and hit everything with the specific order of operations. I go from darks to lights, slowly building up each layer and creating depth for each little painting here. It doesn't look like much of anything for a while. You gotta trust yourself that it'll turn out okay at the end. All the midtones are done. Now it's time when it really starts to come to life, adding these two light colors here. Okay, now it's time for the magic one. This really makes it pop. Spraytosis Changiosis. Tiki Masala. Yoga Pants. Nice. Now we just gotta do that like 20 more times. Inking and painting are totally different mediums and styles with their own set of learning curves. I'm much more of a painter than a drawer or an inker, but I had a lot of fun inking these paintings. It's kind of like a combined painted and inked look, which I enjoyed. The brush pen makes it easy to apply, and I definitely found a groove after doing so many all at once. I went through a few brush pens though after the tips got totally worn down after a while. Oh man, I've been at this a few days now and I'm honestly been having a really good time. This is such a blast. Like, I haven't had this much fun doing a non-mural project in a long time, even though this is kind of from murals. But I think I want to do one more round and then I'm going to call it quits. So let's do it.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
So many small details.
And so it was, as Kiptoe painted with might, finishing every last spray can by his lonesome, for there were no elves in sight. Afternoon became night, night became day. He worked and worked and worked away. As he tried to reach the total sum, the only thing falling asleep was his bum. 24 more cans? No problem, he said, words he would only come to dread. Painting away, listening to rave marathons, wishing he had just one pair of long johns. But alas, he continues for what feels like forever. What day is it again? Whatever. As Kiptoe puts on the final strokes, these cans are now available for you, folks. It would be a very Merry Christmas indeed. Please buy a spray can for your loved ones, he did plead. Or buy yourself a gift, a special treat. It's made with love, from his head to his cold feet. It's taken a few days longer than he did plan, but he made it. Number 60, the last can. What a fun project for the studio. Why didn't you start earlier? Ho ho ho.
Oh my god, I'm exhausted, but look at this. We got 60 custom spray cans all painted up here, ready to go. These are really fun to make. I'm really excited about how these came out. I really think they're pretty rad. And they're available right now for you to pick up at Kiptoe.com. Little tiny little mural art pieces, one-of-a-kind souvenir collectibles from the mural that I painted with 10 Hun in Kansas City. So this is like a really special treat for you guys, and I'm really excited for you guys to pick these up and have them in your house and do whatever you want with them. They're just cool little display pieces. Each one is totally unique. It might have the same design, but a different color variation here and there. So every single one that you pick up is going to be totally unique. Here's the thing with the shipping is it's only in US and Canada because I have to ship them ground. I actually tried poking a hole in one of them to get the pressure out, so then it would just be a metal can, but then like paint started leaking out of it everywhere, which I should have thought of. I feel like I should have poked a hole in the beginning before I painted any of these. So for next time, I'm gonna learn from my stupidity and maybe try and poke a hole at the very beginning and let the paint dry out inside so it doesn't make a mess everywhere. Because if I poked a hole in all of these, then it would start leaking everywhere and get all over the artwork. So that was a big oopsie on my part. I should have done that first, but if you're in the US and Canada, make sure to grab one of these for the holidays. And if you're outside of the US, then I got a whole stack of empty cans right here waiting to go for next time, and hopefully we can get that puncture can situated and we'll get my international audience on board too. My Patreon members who are supporting me on a monthly basis are getting first dibs on all these cans here before the video even comes out. So if you want to be part of the cool club, check that out. If you want to grab something else, I got cool t-shirts, hoodies, sticker packs, prints, all sorts of cool stuff over at Kiptoe.com at my merch shop. Had fun making this video. I'm trying out some new studio vibes here, so let me know what you think about it. I got 60 cans here for you guys to choose from, so let's see them all. Hit that slideshow, baby.